killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city, you probably wouldn't make it. Oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam. I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens.
Extra, extra. I make everything in there. But everyone that had one coming, they literally put everything in there.
On EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down.
A bunch of stuff in there. I got to look through that thing.
Maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't. And you know as well as I do,
as many offensive
line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
They're usually loud and big.
So you got one drumstick just sitting in the water?
No, there's 3 in there. I only can fit 3 in there. Like, I mean, I probably could put them all on top of each other, but they ain't. There's 3 more in the bowl. I have to do another thing of 3.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Herbert swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the
defense put pressure that time.
Sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's complete to McBride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. The Ravens at 4-5, a game under 500. And they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Herbert's throw complete to McBride. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 35. A gain there of 21 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Again, Herbert looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir.
Here's Herbert finding Pickens for another catch. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And defensively, these corners struggled last week.
That's his user PSN name. That was his YouTube name.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's Herbert. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. He's got McBride here.
Where's my linebacker?
Touchdown! Trey McBride. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a nice job there, foiling what all offenses try to do, which is control the defensive end in the running game. They want to get to the outside, and if he keeps himself free, stays on his feet, he can make a play just as he did there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. David Ojabo running in to take him down.
Yeah, big man coverage.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. Here's Smith to return it. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be even.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Justin Herbert looking to pass. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins.
Again, weird throw.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
To throw again on second down. Herbert. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Alexander. And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 33. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive.
That's what love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
18 more yards there and another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Ravens are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Four minutes to play here in quarter number 2. To throw on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
In motion right is Hopkins. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Herbert back to the air. Over the middle. That's Hopkins. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Hunt will try going up the middle, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Two minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Following the sack, they go from the 13 on 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Delivers on the crosser to McBride.
Oh, don't tell me.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tua dancing to his left. He'll get this. Now a loose football. The ball comes out and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
Now Herbert following the turnover, escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Herbert now.
How did he not pick that up? Sitting right there.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. This will be caught. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. To the air again, Herbert. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Jalen Waddle, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
There for the sack, B.J. Hill. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect 2nd half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Tua going to throw. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long. And this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal. Because just a few plays ago, it looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to pass. Tua hit in the ball. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return will stop right around the 25.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, but he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the 3rd quarter. Another big play right there.
On 1st and 10, Herbert trying to lay one up deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. It's still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Open man is Shazam. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage.
He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Play action, now it's Tua.
It's another fumble.
And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Oh my gosh.
He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, 5, and this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much off and over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team.
This is intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there. Still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is.
On Herbert, his third interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still throwing here with a big third-quarter lead, but that time this defense gets a measure of revenge.
One of the few positive moments they've had on either side of the football, really. Things have definitely not gone their way, but maybe their offense can seize on this and put some points on the board.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second down and goal. Tua. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Here's Tua. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Keenan Allen from a yard out. And the Panthers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think that you might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he tried it out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let them go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They run again with Hunt. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Josh Allen drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And Just a 30-yard punt that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ballgame.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Buying time to his left. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
Hey, what?
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They run right side with Hunt. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this...
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next.
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Tua's throw there complete to Allen. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that one complete downfield to Allen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
45 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now after the run by Hunt,
here's he won't be the quarterback next year.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. It's caught inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Patterson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, and that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's got Allen. And some room to run now. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked by Julian Love. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And here's a pass on first down. It's not